The European Central Bank meeting will be the main focus of today, and it's expected to keep rates unchanged at 0.75%. Meanwhile, the ECB will likely revise down their economic projections. Back in September, the ECB projected that the Eurozone economy would contract 0.4% this year with modest 0.5% growth in 2013. S&P downgraded Greece's credit rating to selective default, down from CCC, as the bond buyback program constitutes the launch of what we consider to be a distressed debt restructuring. It noted that the selective default designation includes the completion of a distressed exchange offer, whereby one or more financial obligation is either repurchased for an amount of cash or replaced by other instruments having a total value that is less than par. Meanwhile, S&P also noted that it will likely consider the selective default to be cured and raise the sovereign credit rating on Greece to the CCC category, after the buyback program is concluded around December 17. The Bank of England will announce the rate decision today and is widely expected to keep rates unchanged at 0.5% and the asset purchase program maintained at £375 billion. Yesterday, the Office for Budget Responsibility projected that the UK economy will contract 0.1% this year and grow 1.2% in 2013. That's a downward revision from prior projection of 0.8% in 2012 and 2% in 2013 made in March. Growth is expected to accelerate to 2.7% in 2016. Also, the Chancellor of the Exchequer George Osborne said that the UK would miss the debt-to-GDP target by 2015-2016 and would need to extend austerity by one more year to 2018 to close the budget deficit. Debt-to-GDP ratio would peak at 79.9% in 2015-2016. He noted that while some urged the UK to abandon the deficit plan, he warned that would risk higher interest rates, more debt interest payments and a complete loss of Britain's fiscal credibility. The Reserve Bank of New Zealand left the official cash rate unchanged at 2.5% as widely expected. In the accompanying statement, Governor Wheeler said that while there was some slowing in recent months, economic growth is expected to accelerate to 2.5 to 3% over the next 2 years. The Reserve Bank noted that risk in the Eurozone has decreased and Chinese economic data was more positive. But uncertainty around the U.S. fiscal position is constraining U.S. growth. Meanwhile, the high New Zealand dollar is a significant headwind, restricting export earnings and encouraging demand for imports. Employment data from Australia showed an unexpected 13,900 growth in November while the unemployment rate dropped to 5.2%. But the positive data provided no special boost to the Aussie. Reserve Bank of Australia Deputy Governor Lowe said that the Aussie is uncomfortably high, and interest rates are lower than they otherwise would be to offset some of the effects of an uncomfortably high exchange rate. Meanwhile, Lowe also emphasized that the floating exchange rate regime has served us very well, and intervention would be a very significant step to